Okay, so right here I'm on day 4 of owning a drone, and this is the first day I brought it out to try it with the horses. And so there's absolutely nothing perfect about it. I'm just trying it. And it does have a follow me mode, but that didn't work out well. First I crashed it into some trees, the ones that you did see right there on the right, when I had it in follow me mode. So I decided to just keep it in a stationary mode at the end of the arena. And I was only able to do a little bit because the battery started running low. But here you see me, I'm just kind of walking around. I started approaching the drone and, I was able to get pretty close to it. And I think right down here in this area, this distance from the drone, would be okay to do some training. So I just wanted to see what this video was like. Here is what I'm really impressed with Dolly. She has a nice arc, and you can see that she's the perfect horse to try this on because I'm sitting here messing with the controller and walking her in circles. So I'm not trying to make a perfect circle, but you can see that beautiful arc in her body, and she's straight up and down, and I can do that at any gait. She has a nice arc when she walks in a circle. But yet this height is far too high to do any good horse training videos from. So this test is telling me a lot. Then the battery started running low. And the cool thing about this drone is that it will actually go and land itself. So I thought, well, real quick, I'm going to go over here and work on some lead departures. And I'm pretending like Dolly is a horse in the canter, by the way. I'm pretending like she's a horse that doesn't know how to do leads. And so what I did was I went and I set the controller down. And now I start with my lead departures. And I was going to show everybody how the first thing I do is turn her in the completely, well, here's where I'm going to set the controller down because I just got tired of it. The lanyard holding it wasn't good. So I put it down and I left the drone flying where it was. And you can see I start circling in the complete opposite direction from what I'm going to do. And I do extreme signals. So right now I'm engaging that hindquarter and she's going to push off of it. And so I get her yielding her hindquarters, and then boom, I take off and I open the door to the left. And you can't see it, but she's on the left lead right now. So by yielding her hindquarters, I was able to really engage the hindquarter that she would push off of. So I was going to the right like this, pushing on the right hindquarters, and then all of a sudden I opened the door to the left and give my canter signal, kiss, and she starts cantering. But it was right about here that my drone took itself way up high because at 13% left on the battery, it decided that it was going home and I wasn't able to do any more videoing. So it was too high for good horse training. And then at a 13% battery life, after it started beeping annoyingly at 43%. So I still had nearly half the battery life on my controller, and it started giving me annoying beeping. And then at 13%, and I did cut out a lot of the video, at 13%, it went home, even though I didn't push the home button. I was going to go ahead and bring it down at about 5%, but I guess that's just part of the way this drone works, and it's a safety feature, and that's good. Right now, it came to a landing spot, and instead of landing, it sat there and hovered to make sure everything was going to be okay before landing, and then it landed itself. And so I really like this drone because it has a lot of features that, protect it from me.